Welcome to the American Times Network. I have one thing to talk about today, and I think we're missing a lot of the point. And things are just going through one side and out the other because we never focus on something that's important. So today, I'm really going to focus on that. Um, and I've also noticed with some newer news channels on YouTube. I'm not sure if I can say this or not, but there's called Midas Touch Network, um, Pro Democracy, and I'm not trying to pit one against the other, but they're doing clickbait. That's all there is to it. It will say they've turned on Elon, and Elon is shelling out all of Donald Trump's dirty laundry, and then you click on it, and it does not speak about it one time. All it shows is news clips from CNN or MSNBC, and then at the end it shows one guy sitting there in a podcast talking. I know people are getting sick of that, but mainstream media is also becoming the Trump show because all they talk about is Joe Biden's cancer now. They're talking about the cover-up. Joe Biden done a cover-up. Joe Biden. Well, let's talk about the cover-up that is currently happening. Donald Trump has no clue what he's doing, where he's walking, what is going on around him. He doesn't know what the Constitution is. He doesn't know what due process is. And something needs to be done. He's just running around giving out pardons to Chrisleys and all these criminals. What happened to the rule of law? I mean, and if you're stuck in that news cycle, you are not hearing the real news. Like next week, the Senate is going to actually vote, just like the House did, because we didn't think the House would pass it, did we? But Donald Trump took his fat little behind down there, little orange Oompa Loompa, and whipped them into shape, and they passed that bill. The same damn thing is going to happen in the Senate. You think that he's not going to buy these senators out? You think they're not going to do it for millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes and stuff? No. And that's not how it should be done. Trump is being bought, and he's realizing too that America, as in our senators and congressmen and House of Representatives, can be bought too. Who cares if he primaries them? Why don't we say that? Why don't we say we're going to primary them? Why don't we actually go into deep red districts and primary them with a good candidate? Talking about real issues that district, which is like almost everywhere else, needs. The corporate news doesn't really care or focus on anything. They just want to cover up as many stories as they can. They want to cover so many stories that smaller news agencies have to report off of their news and reference to them. I'm more focused on the matter-of-fact issues, specifically the issues that negatively affect us right now. I'd like to really focus on what could be the mainly cause of it all. Donald Trump is losing his mind. His cognitive decline, his cognitive ability is gone. First of all, a new poll just released hours ago says that 65% of Americans, 65% of Americans believe Donald Trump and his administration are lying or covering up something about his health. Not to go on it, but we know that it will be done. Like it hasn't happened in the past. Just don't deny that. With almost 50% saying his age and health and mental health is currently affecting his job performance. When he was sworn in, he was the oldest president to ever be sworn in anyway. So now we know dementia and Alzheimer's and all that runs in his family at about the age he's at now. We know he hasn't ate a healthy diet his whole life. Not that I'm saying anything, but I mean, if he wants to talk about health, let's talk about it. He's way overweight. He's fat. He wears, let's see what else. Let's see. This is a boy that is so insecure he wears shoes 2 sizes too big, so his feet don't look oddly small like they really are. When he had his assassination attempt, pay attention. He was worrying about where are his shoes. He said it 2 or 3 times. Where are my shoes? Where are my shoes? He just possibly got shot in the freaking head, and you're worrying about where are your damn shoes? Man. Um, let's see. And then also he has a heel lift in his shoe to make him feel taller because he is so old. He's not even as tall as he used to be. Physically, he's not even what he used to be. We know mentally he is not what he used to be. And if you pay close attention, really, big tech is changing on us. And we have relied on big tech to tell us the truth for years throughout the Obama administration and all that. Google will tell the truth. Not anymore. All you have to do is Google, is Trump in cognitive decline, and see what it says, because it has all kinds of, like I said before, clickbait stories. And oddly enough, about 80% of the stories, all they just lead to talking about Joe Biden, his cover-up, and distracting from the real current problem, because our president has a problem. As bad as he does not want to admit it, and anybody else doesn't want to admit it, our grandparents, you know how it is, they go through it. It's hard for them to admit that their time is almost up. As bad as I hate to say it. Pull up the videos of Trump's speeches this past weekend on Memorial Day. Notice how he walks up to people and it seems like small talk, but it's a quick talk and it's a gesture pointing him to the podium, directing him where he needs to go. I mean, we even seen Mike Johnson last week had to stop him, literally stop him, pull him from the side, stop him from walking straight into a freaking wall. Why do we not see this? I don't understand. But right here, I call him corporate bought Mike Johnson. That is his nickname, because he was bought and paid for by MAGA, by Trump, by all of them. They couldn't take Mitch McCarthy, and I've been following politics since probably 2005, 2006. Got really into it when Obama got into it, just like a lot of racists did. A lot of racists weren't into really voting for politics and anything because they were guaranteed to get a white man up there, and they would always protect their interest and be just like them. But when Obama came in, they felt kind of threatened and thought, oh, we better get out there and vote. We better have a cause. We better do all this. Wasn't nothing. Okay, never mind. Anyway, no offense to our grandpas, but we know that old men can ramble and ramble and ramble and ramble on for hours. So Trump being able to stand on his little lifted shoes, oversized shoes, for 2 hours and ramble and vent and grievances and lies and just total lies. That is nothing special. That does not prove he has the physical or mental ability to do anything. He is reading from a teleprompter for one. He doesn't do anything but stand. He is very, very low energy now. Totally different from 2016. Why is this not... It is becoming an issue, but why are we not talking about it more? Why don't we focus on this? Why don't we quit worrying about Joe Biden and the past or Kamala, all this stuff? Let's worry about what's about to happen to us now. Because with all the extremists that Donald Trump has around him, they are the ones currently, right now, not in the future, but right now, directing the show, not Donald Trump. He just goes along with it because they convince him, because they know how freaking lost he is, and they know how to play him. So they've already bought and paid for him, so now they're just wanting what they paid for. Let's see. We apparently take America for granted, because let me say this: before 2024 election, We knew how dangerous Donald Trump was. And we still let them, honestly, in my opinion, I think it was rigged. From the very low level of localities, from all little bitty chairmen of commissioners and all this stuff, MAGA place, they had 4 years to do it. He had lawyers knowing what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing. He would not know how to start it. But he had people, some extremists, knowing what they're doing. They placed laws to suppress votes, just like I said in my previous video. 3 million votes were suppressed. 1.6 million votes were rejected because of signatures or X's on the bubbles instead of filling it in and all this. But something's got to be done. I'm going to keep focused on Donald Trump, and I'm going to keep focused on his cognitive health. And if you want to stay up to date on it, stay right here at the American Times Network, because we are new and we're about to get it going.